It's Pat Heran. I've moved into our office / yoga studio today, and I'm bringing you a Vinyasa flow class. I will provide plenty of modifications, so it'll be a little more energetic, a little more chaturanga and downward dogs, but I will provide moderations. For example, instead of doing a full chaturanga, which I do not encourage unless you are very strong in your practice, modified plank, lower down to cobra, rise back up slowly to downward dog. If that gets to be too much, skip it. Or every time we come to chaturanga, just go into child's pose, connect to your breath, rise up to downward dog. I will cue those modifications, and I, as always, strongly encourage you to honor and listen to your bodies. So let's get started. Today we're going to start in child's pose. So come down onto your mat, hands and knees. Knees can be together or they can be wide. Ease the hips back towards the heels. You can always place a blanket here. Extend the arms and then pour the torso onto the mat, forehead to the mat. A modification would be to stack the arms and rest the head on your arms. So settling in here and connecting to breath. For just the next 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Allow yourself to be. We are now under a shelter in place, and the news is very stressful. So taking time on the mat is a wise decision to make. It allows you to let go of the stress and tension. So find your breath. Let the back body expand, let the side ribs expand, and then as you exhale, pour out all that will not serve you. And find that rhythm for you. Inhaling, expanding. Feel the breath in different areas of the body from this position, and then exhaling, releasing. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Every time you exhale, just pour out tension. All those things that will not serve. I know for many of us, this staying at home is a challenge. But perhaps you can turn your thinking around to recognize that we have been empowered. By staying at home, we are saving lives. And that's pretty amazing. When in our normal routine and our normal jobs, does it result in us saving lives? Doctors and nurses, paramedics, those in those types of field, often that happens. But for the average person, it does not. So just take a moment to breathe in that empowerment, and then exhale out any frustrations that you're feeling. Again, breathing in that empowerment and exhaling out frustrations. One last time, inhaling empowerment, exhaling out frustrations. One more time, inhaling empowerment, exhaling out frustration. And then find stillness here. Return for a moment to your natural rhythm of breath. Just for one moment, just be. And my other invitation today is finding gratitude in the little things. Being at home with family, children, pets, whatever your circumstances are, can be a challenge, and at times it just feels like chaos. But pause for the moment, go out in the backyard or porch, breathe in the fresh air, feel the sunshine smile, burning on your face, warming your face. Wave from a distance to a neighbor. Listen to the laughter of children playing. Noticing families playing and biking and walking together that you normally don't always see. Find gratitude throughout your day in the little things. On your next in-breath, gently rising, coming into tabletop. Spread those fingers wide, root into the mat, knees over hips. In-breath, drop the belly, come into cow. Pull that heart forward, curl the tailbone, pausing here. Take a full round of breath. Just feel the stretch. On the next in-breath, slowly dropping the head and tailbone as you round the back and pull the navel in and up into cat. And again, pause. Breathe into this sensation in the body. And then slowly begin to just float between cow and cat. Using your own breath, finding your own pace. And check in with yourself at this moment. What is your body telling you? Where are you tight? Where is there tension? And as you move, just become aware. No judgment, no negative talk. Kindness, compassion. And then slowly, if it feels right to you, maybe add some other movement. Maybe swaying the hips or making hip circles. Maybe go in one direction and then the other. Maybe bring the shoulders in. Maybe drop back into cat-cow. Whatever it is that your body needs at this moment. This is your moment in practice to make this uniquely yours. So move with the breath, stretching out those areas that are speaking to you. And it should feel good. Make it not laborious, but feeling good, yummy, that nice way when you wake in the morning sometimes and you just take a few stretches. Just make it like that. Take 2 more full rounds of breath with your unique and beautiful movements. And then once again, after those 2 rounds of breath, we will meet back in child's pose, just for a moment. And now just take a moment to notice as you enter into child's pose, how the body feels now. Remind yourself throughout practice today to breathe in gratitude and exhale out frustrations or anxieties or worries. Take 2 more rounds of breath, breathing in gratitude and exhaling out frustrations and worries. One last round of breath here. And then on the in-breath, slowly rising, coming back into tabletop, find that good alignment. Take a nice big inhale, extend the right leg behind you and the left arm forward. Press away from the mat, engage the core. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, take arm and leg out to the side. In breath, come back to center. Exhale, arm and leg out to the side. In breath, center. Last time, out to the side, center, and release. Take a nice round of breath here, reset the body, and then we'll go to the other side. Big inhale, extend the left leg, extend the right arm. Take a full round of breath, engage the core, and then again, big inhale, exhale, arm and leg out to the side. Back to center, out to the side, back to center, and one last time, out to the side, and then back to center and release. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale here. And then we are going to gently just drop our hips and come into a seated position. If you have a blanket, folded towel, and you want to sit upon that, feel free to do so. Take a nice inhale. Reach long, relax those shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. 2 more times, inhale and reach. Exhale, hands to heart. One last time, inhale and reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a nice big inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Relax the shoulders, twisting from mid-back. Relax the legs. Breathe. Nice, steady breath. Remember that when we come into twist, we're actually gently bringing out the internal organs. And as we exhale, we're detoxing the body. So be mindful of the breath and exhale out, detox. Get rid of all those things that clog us up. One more round of breath here. Big inhale, bigger exhale. Slowly, then come back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Relax the body. Breathe freely. Release and let go. One more round of breath here. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Extend the arms to the sky. Lengthen. Release the right hand to the mat. Lengthen the left arm, bending to the right. Root into the sit bones. Let the breath flow freely. Big inhale, rise. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, releasing left hand to the mat. Right arm lengthens. Feel that stretch, that opening, and then bending. Take a nice rounded breath here. And then gently roll on to hands and knees again. Curl the toes. Press up into downward dog. Sit bones high. Reach the arms forward. The head drop between the arms. Find your breath here. And then gently walk the dog. Bend one knee. Press opposite heel. And then reverse that. Gently opening up the backs of the legs, lengthening the spine, creating space. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Walk the dog as long as you need to. And then on this next in-breath, rise onto the balls of both feet, sit bones even higher. And then let the heels sink on the exhale. Take a nice big inhale, come on the balls of the feet, soften or bend the knees slightly and roll forward into plank. Press away from the mat, press the heels to the back wall, engage the core, find your breath here. If this is too much, lower onto the knees, but keep that core engagement. Tailbone drops, core is firm, engaged. Big inhale, slowly start to be lower, hug those elbows in, pressing them back, roll the shoulders back. On the in-breath, rise into cobra. Let's start out small, baby cobra. Exhale, release, downward dog. Once again, connect to breath. Gently walk the dog if you need that. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Gaze to hands. Slowly walk the feet to the hands, coming into ragdoll. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Let the crown of the head hang heavy. Relax neck and shoulders. Take opposite elbow into opposite palm and sway gently. Come back to stillness, release the hands. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop the chin, round the back on the in-breath, rise to standing, reach up to the sky. Exhale, coming back into the fold, hands can come to heart or open in a swan dive. Lead with the chest, hinge from the hips, back into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In-breath, rise. Lengthen here. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Ride the breath. Take a round of breath here. In-breath, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In-breath, reach to the sky. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, hands on shin or on the mat. Exhale, step back into downward dog. Connect to the breath here. Big inhale, extend that right leg. As you exhale, come onto the ball of the foot, Hollow the belly, bring that knee as far forward as you can, and place that right foot by the right thumb. Drop the back heel. Rise up into warrior one. Bend that knee. Lengthen and have shoulder over hips. Engage the core. Sink in to both feet. Hug the muscles of the thighs. Breathe here. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Feel your power. One more round of breath. Big inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back into plank, either full plank or modified plank. Lower the knees if you need to lower the knees. Lowering down into cobra or up dog. In breath, rise. Exhale, downward dog. Reconnect to breath. Extend that left leg long. Reach long, open up. Big inhale, exhale. Come into warrior one on the other side. Rise. Sink into that warrior one. Breathe. Root into both feet, pressing into that back leg, nice straight leg, don't lock out the knee. Big inhale, frame the foot. Stepping back to plank, you have the option to go into child's pose, modified plank, in breath cobra or up dog. Listen and honor your body. Down dog. Reconnect to breath. Gaze to the hands. Step the feet to the hands halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In breath, rise. Hands to heart. Find your breath. Big inhale, swoop the arms forward, hips back into chair pose. Knees are parallel to one another, the core is engaged. Big inhale, exhale, forward fold. In breath, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Big inhale, right leg behind you. Bring that knee to chest and place that right foot by thumb. Drop the back heel, warrior one. Find your breath, refine the pose. Big inhale, exhale, frame the foot, step back into plank. Your choice here, child's pose, chaturanga, modified cobra. Listen and honor your body. And then meet in downward dog. Reconnect to breath. In breath, left leg behind you. Stretch. Press through the heel. Exhale. Setting up warrior one the other side. Find that alignment. Refine the pose. Take time to breathe here. Big inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Chaturanga. Your choice. Up dog. Down dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Step or walk the feet to the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In breath, care. Rise to standing. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Take a nice big inhale. Bring the arms forward, sit back into chair, engage the core. And we're going to take a twist to the right. Either high twist, left arm forward, right arm behind you, keep those knees parallel, or hands to heart, lengthen, and prayer twist. Honor your body. Come out of the twist, rise to stand. Nice round of breath here. Next in-breath, extend arms, come back into chair. And again, your choice, high twist or prayer twist. Coming out of the twist, rise to standing. 3 rounds of breath here. Take a nice deep inhale. Extend the arms to the sky. Exhale into your fold. Halfway lift. Step back into downward dog. Connect to the breath. Big in-breath, extend that right leg. Bend the knee, stack the hips, let that heel come towards the glute. Look under that right arm, stretch out the hips. And then extend that leg back, 3-legged dog. Big inhale. As you exhale, bring right foot forward by the thumb. You can help it up with your hand if you need to. Stay on the ball of the back foot and heel toe that right foot towards the right side of the mat. We're coming into high lunge. The modification, of course, would be lower the knee and come into low lunge. If you're coming into high lunge, bend that back knee slightly. Let the torso rise. Bring shoulders over hips. And then straighten out that back leg, arms overhead. Nice deep inhales and exhales here. If it's too much, drop the heel and come back into warrior one. If you want to challenge, take a big inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, sink. In breath, straighten. Exhale, sink. In breath, straighten. Exhale, sink. Take a nice deep round of breath here. Again, coming into a twist. Either high twist, left arm forward, right arm behind you, or a prayer twist. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Coming out of the twist. Frame the foot. Step back into plank. Take chaturanga. And then to down dog. Reconnect to breath here. Big inhale. Extend the left leg. Exhale, bring that left foot forward. Stay on the ball of the back foot, heel toe that left foot. Low plank, low lunge, or high lunge. Rise up mindfully, slowly, root in to the feet. Bend that back knee. Get the torso aligned, straighten that back leg. Stay here or drop the heel. Hold this pose, or if you want the challenge, inhale, straighten both legs and rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Come into your twist, high twist, or prayer twist. Breathe. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Come back to center, extend the arms, frame the foot, step back into plank. Chaturanga, modified, or child's pose. Back to downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Step or walk the feet to the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In-breath, rise. Hands to heart. 3 rounds of breath here. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Reconnect to breath. Body should be plenty warm now. Energized. Take a nice big inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, come into your fold. In-breath, halfway lift. Step back to downward dog. Big inhale, right leg to the sky. See how high you can bring it. Open up. Exhale. Right foot, right hand. Drop the back foot, this time parallel to the short end of the mat. Get your alignment heel to heel or heel to arch. And then rise up, windmill that hand, warrior 2. Sink into your warrior 2. On the in-breath, flip the front hand, the palm up, exalt the warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Elbow to thigh. Rotate and bring those left ribs towards the sky. Tuck that left hip. Align the shoulders. Extend that arm. You can go deeper by releasing that right hand to the earth or a block, or you can take a bind. Exhale, release. Frame the foot. This time step the back foot to meet the right halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In-breath, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back to downward dog. This time extend the left leg. Bring it forward. Warrior 2. Drop that back foot parallel to the short end of the mat. Get the alignment. Build your foundation. Rise up, windmill the hands. Gaze over that left hand. Flip the palm, exalt the warrior. Exhale, coming into your side angle pose. Lots of modifications here. Rotate those right ribs to the sky. Hand can rest right here. Extend it. You can stay here. You can open up. You can bind. Release. Frame the foot. Step that back foot to meet the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. In-breath, rise. Come back to standing. Hands to heart. Reconnect to breath. 3 rounds of breath here. Take a nice round of breath. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold. In-breath, halfway lift. Step back into downward dog. Extend that right foot. Bring it forward. Once again, stay on the ball of the back foot, heel toe the right foot. Rise into high lunge. Nice deep inhales and exhales here. From here, we're going to come into warrior 3. So bring that back foot slightly forward. Shift the weight into that front leg. Engage the core, find a focal point. Start to hinge from the hips, extend the arms forward as you lift the back leg. Use a wall if you need a wall. Use a couch to rest the hands on if you need to do that. Breathe. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Slowly bend that front knee, release that back foot. Come back into your high lunge. Big inhale, you exhale, frame the foot, step back to downward dog. You can come into child's pose, reconnect the breath that way. Extend the left leg. Once again, bring that left foot forward, heel toe the foot, set up for your high lunge. You know where we're going. Rise into high lunge. Step that back foot in. Engage the core, find a focal point. Shift the weight into the left leg. Hinging from the hips, reaching forward, slowly, mindfully lengthen the torso, the crown of the head forward as you press the back right leg behind you. Find your balance. Use a wall. You need to press your hands on a wall for support. Bend that front knee. Release the back foot. Big inhale, exhale. Frame the foot. Step back into plank. Lower the knees. Take them wide or close together. Child's pose. 3 rounds of breath here. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Surrender completely. Reconnect to breath. On the next in-breath, bring the arms forward. Rise up into tabletop. And then drop the hips, either right or left, to the mat. Swing the feet forward. Take the feet wide. Sit high on those sit bones. Take a nice big inhale. Engage the core, relax the shoulders. Soften the knees, big in-breath. As you exhale, hinge partway. And then just stop. Notice if the legs are tightening, if there's resistance. Soften everything. Rise slightly. Big inhale, exhale a little further. Pause again. Breathe. Slightly rise, lengthen, exhale, reach as long as you can, and then surrender into the pose. Let go here. Instead of fighting the pose, just soften and allow. Take your attention to both legs. Can you soften them? Soften the backs of the legs. Release the quads. One more round of breath here. Big inhale, begin to rise and slowly walk the hands back. Bring the hands under the knees and bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Sit up nice and tall on the sit bones. Walk the feet in towards the torso. Lengthen, nice, tall, long back. Pull the navel in. Lift one leg. We're coming into boat. If you want to, you can do the toe tap. Lift one and then the other. Or bring both legs. Pull that navel in. You can hold on to the legs or release. Pull that navel in. Breathe. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Wonderful. Great job. Smile. Pretend you still like me. You've got this. One more round of breath. And then release. Hands on shins. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Sit up tall and lower all the way onto your backs. Coming onto your backs on the mat. Let a big sigh out once that back body comes in contact with the mat. Big inhale. Hug the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Big inhale, hug that right knee, exhale, release the right arm, guide the right leg over the left with the left hand. Supine twist. Surrender into the pose here. See how much you can soften the body and just let the breath flow freely. If you want to deepen the pose, take that gaze to the right hand. If that's too much, just gaze to the sky. Relax both legs. Relax the shoulders. Breathe, nice, steady breath. One more round of breath here. On the next in-breath, slowly start to lift that right leg away from the left. Bring it center. Roll onto the back. Bring that knee in. Bring the left knee in. Rock side to side. And then switch sides. Extend the right leg long. Hug that left knee in. Big inhale on the exhale, coming into the twist on the other side. Ease into it, shoulder blades sink. Let go. One more round of breath. Surrender a little deeper. Relax the body. And then take a nice big inhale as you start to lift that left leg and start to roll onto the back. The knee comes back to center. Back is on the mat, one knee in and then the other. Release both feet. Knees are hip width apart, parallel. Palms come down. Press into the shoulder blades so that you feel the shoulders sink into the mat, the backs of the arms, the feet. Make sure the natural curve of the neck as we come into our bridge pose. Root in firmly, in breath, lifting the hips. Squeeze the glutes gently as you release and soften the belly and broaden the collarbone by pressing shoulders into the mat. Let the belly soften and rise. Find your edge, bridge here. Breathe. One more round of breath. And then slowly, mindfully, lowering, articulating the spine one vertebra at a time. Tailbone comes down last. Step the feet with the knees bent to the edge of the mat, arms come out to a T, windshield wiper the legs. Bringing the knees into the chest. And I'm giving you two options. You can come into waterfall by setting up as if you're coming into bridge. If you have a block or a bolster or a blanket and want to put that under the hips, you can. And if you don't, you can just extend the legs up to the sky. Option two, if it's available and you have the space, is to come next to a wall. Bring the hips close to the wall. For legs up the wall, lower yourself slowly as you bring the legs around. Make sure the glutes are as close to the wall as you can get, and let the feet rest against the wall. Arms out to the side. So either option, whatever's available in your space. And then just settle in, breathing nice deep inhales and exhales. Letting go. Restoring your nervous system. Bringing it back into balance. We worked hard today. Burned off some energy, burned off hopefully some stress, strengthened our bodies, and now it's time to prepare to rest our bodies. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Nice, steady breath. Let everything go. Let everything soften. Give yourself permission just to be. Take that last round of breath. If you're in waterfall, return feet to the mat. If you used any block or prop, remove it. If you have legs up the wall, bring those knees into the chest, roll to one side, and then come onto the mat for Savasana. Extend the legs long, take the arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Big inhale, sigh out the exhale. Take another big inhale, lengthen, stretch, point the fingers, point the toes, exhale, let everything collapse. This last time, big inhale. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, take them nice and wide towards the shoulders, bring the arms inside, coming into happy baby, soles of the feet up to the sky. Let the back body sink. If you have no spinal issues and it feels good to rock side to side, rock side to side. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Slowly release the feet, extend the legs, taking them to the edge of the mat. Lengthen. Take a full body stretch if you need it, and then settle into Savasana. Now I know it may be tempting to skip Savasana, but I strongly encourage you not to. This is a very important pose. It really brings the body back into balance. It calms the nervous system. Allow yourself these precious few 3 to 5 minutes to just surrender here on the mat. As that back body sinks into the mat, release all tension. Soften the facial muscles. Unclench the jaw. Let the belly soften, the heart soften, and let the body just sink. Feel it getting more and more relaxed. And then invite the mind to settle like a shaken paperweight, the snow inside a shaken paperweight, settling down slowly. Even if it resists, invite it to come into stillness. Just for these few moments. Let it be quiet, let it be still. And then imagine that you're floating in a pool of warm, lavender-scented water. The water is soothing, and the body is just gently floating. And all tension, worry, and concerns just melt away into the water. And at that moment, mind, body, and spirit become one. And it almost feels like you're dissolving. Your physical form is dissolving into this liquid form. And you find complete rest. Worry-free. Tension-free rest. I will gently call you back with the singing bowl. So allow yourself just to become this fluid, moving, restful being. Slowly and gently bring your awareness back to your space. Feel your body heavy on the mat. Begin to notice your breath. Take a nice slow inhale, slow exhale. And begin to gently move fingers and toes as you gently awaken the body with kindness and compassion. Begin to take deeper, bigger movements and stretching until you're ready to take a full body stretch. When the moment is right, take a big inhale and take the arms overhead, extend the legs, point the toes, fill the body full of breath, and as you exhale, bring knees into the chest and hug your arms around the legs. Rock side to side if that feels good. And then gently roll to one side. Fetal position, symbol of rebirth, new beginning. And pause for a moment in that position. Allow a wave of gratitude to wash over you. Gratitude for this day. Gratitude for breath. Gratitude for good health. And receive my deepest gratitude that you took time out of your day to share your practice with me. Slowly on the next in-breath, gently press yourself into a seated position. Close or soften the eyes. Bring prayer hands, press the palms together and bring them into your heart. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale. Sigh out the exhale. The light in me loves, honors, and respects the beautiful, beautiful light that shines in you. Be safe, stay put, be healthy. Until we meet again on the mat. Namaste.